Okay, can you see me okay? Can you see
Yeah,
the screen?
yeah, that looks perfect now.
Okay, great. Okay, and everyone can hear me all right?
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. Okay, hi everyone. I'm Julie Jennings, and I'm the program manager at the Dublin IES Center in Ireland. And I've been working with SAF for a few years now, and it's always such a pleasure to work with the staff and meet the students. Every year, students come twice a year, and we have so much fun together and learn so much every time. So it's really a pleasure, and I hope to get to know you if you choose the Dublin Center. But honestly, I think the pairing with SAF and IES is just wonderful. So whatever your choice may be in terms of cities, I know you'll have a great time. So it's our job to make sure that you have a wonderful experience and feel very welcome. All right, so I'll give you a little bit of details about the Dublin Center. So what to expect when you're studying here, where you're going to stay, some of the fun things that we're going to do if you decide to come to Dublin, a little bit of information about your course. And then also, of course, if there's any questions, please think about it. And if you want to raise your hand or put questions in the chat, however you're most comfortable. I know it can be intimidating to ask questions in a different language, in a second language. So I want to say I'm really proud of you already for coming to study in another language. I know it's very difficult. So really I'm proud of you for taking this opportunity. So please don't feel nervous about any questions or comments. Okay, so first of all, a little bit about me. Like I said, I'm the customized programs manager here in Dublin, and I've worked with IES for 3.5 years now. So yeah, a good long time. And it's been a wonderful place to work. The people are very kind, and the students like you make the work very joyful. Our center in the photo here with the red bricks, that's where you'll have your classes. It's a very old building from the Victorian times, and the building itself has some really cool history. It's been a fashion house, a post office, a radio station, and now IES Abroad Center. So it's a very cool historical place to have your classes. It's located in a neighborhood called Rathmines, and it's in central south side of Dublin. It's only a 20-minute walk from where you stay, like your apart hotels. And the neighborhood Rathmines is so much fun. There's cute little cafes and shops and restaurants and pubs, of course. There's a canal where you can see the swans, and a lot of people go walking. And it's also a very international neighborhood, so you can meet people from all over the world. So yeah, it's a very fun place to study, and it's a very cute neighborhood. I like it a lot. So yes, okay, that's the building and that's me. So next on, so some goals for coming to Dublin. So these are just some kind of course, you can have your own personal goals, which is very important, of things you want to do and see and learn. These are just some of our goals for you for when you come here to Dublin. So to learn about Irish culture and history, I don't have an Irish accent. Maybe you can tell. I was born in the US and I've lived here in Ireland for 6 years. So living here for these years, I have been very inspired and impressed by the rich culture, tradition, and history here. So it is a very fascinating place to come if you love history and culture and people. So yes, I'm excited to share that with you, to explore the beautiful Irish countryside and also Dublin City, to increase your knowledge about communications and culture. And of course, I want to make you feel more self-confident and empower you to succeed in a new environment. So, like I mentioned, I know it's intimidating when you're doing something in a language that's not your own. And I really know it can be kind of scary sometimes, but I think it's so brave to take this leap, come to a new country, practice your language skills, And I think even though the program is 2 weeks, every time I see the students gain confidence, not only in their language ability and speaking English, but also just their confidence in exploring a new place, being in a new city. So I think studying abroad is just a really wonderful opportunity to do those things. Also, for you to have an adventure that you will hopefully remember for the rest of your life. I think I don't know if anyone has ever been to Ireland before, or the other countries that are available to choose, but I've lived in other countries for half of my life, and I think it's such an enriching experience. You get to meet people that you would never meet otherwise and try new food, see new things, learn about a history that's different from yours. I think it can be such an adventure and such a great opportunity to learn about yourself and also learn about another place and another group of people. And I think you really find that we're not so different, even if it's far away from home. So yes, my goal is to make sure that when you come here, you learn a lot and have a really special adventure that you can cherish for a long time. All right, and next on to where you're going to stay. So you'll stay in an apart hotel. The company is called Stay City. They have a few locations in Dublin and also other locations in Europe. They're really beautiful and comfortable. So it's very modern. You'll have your own small kitchen and your own small shower. We usually have two people sharing per room. So you'll have a roommate, but of course, two beds. So you have your space. The staff at Stay City are very kind and they're there all the time to help you if you ever have any questions. The neighborhood is really nice too. It's quiet, but also very close to the city center. So you can walk into the very city center and walk to your classes and Rathmines in about 15 or 20 minutes. So the location is very good. I think it's a nice combo. The street is quiet, but it's close to lots of fun things. So, you have peacefulness for sleep, but you can go out and do something fun very easily. Yes, so it's very modern, very comfortable. There's also a little breakfast place in the ground floor, and there's a 24-hour convenience store in the lobby. So if you're jet lagged and you wake up in the middle of the night and you're kind of hungry or thirsty, you can go down to the lobby and get some snacks. So yeah, we've worked with the Stay City for a few years and they're really lovely. So the students have always been comfortable. So I hope you'll like it too. Okay. Next off, some of the fun things that we're going to do when you're here. So we do adapt and change the schedule every time, but these are some of the things we've done in the past and often do. So, the photo here is one of the many parks in Dublin. This is St. Stephen's Green Park. It's in the very center of the city, and it's a really lovely place to just get a coffee or a tea and go sit and people watch and see the nature. So a few of the things we're going to do: explore Dublin Castle. 1 hour outside of Dublin, we're going to go visit a traditional Irish farm. So if anyone is like me and you love seeing animals, we're going to go to this beautiful farm, make bread, learn dancing, play the traditional Irish drums, and of course, see some of the baby animals that are born in spring. Um, we're going to visit a business to learn about international relations and communication. So, also to empower you to start thinking about maybe you want to live and work abroad in the future. It could be a possibility. We're going to play some traditional Irish sports at a local Gaelic Sports Association club. This is really fun. So even if you're not too sporty like me, we get to go to a club, meet local and national athletes, and they teach us how to play the traditional Irish games. So it's always a really fun day. We're going to learn about Ireland's world famous beer. I guess you've probably heard about Guinness at the Guinness Storehouse. Sometimes we take the gorgeous mountains and fresh air in at a place outside of Dublin called Glendalough, and also try some Irish treats on a secret Dublin food tour. That's a lot of fun too. So those are just a few of the things that we do when you're here. Obviously, like we can add new things and change things, but this is a good idea of your schedule. But not everything. We do more than that. So just to give you a few ideas of what we do. Of course, photos are very important so you can see and know what to expect. Here are some photos from one of our past groups. There's a Malahide castle there. The castle's really old and kind of spooky, but it's fun. There's a butterfly atrium. We have a nice lunch there after the tour of the castle. The top picture, some students, that's a game here in Ireland that's very famous, a traditional game called hurling. It's supposed to be the fastest game in the world, the fastest sport in the world, and it's really fun to play and also really exciting to watch. You see some photos from students in front of Butler's Chocolate Cafe. If anyone is like me, you like sweets, we'll definitely get some sweets while you're here. Photos from Dublin Castle, the sports day, our farewell meal. Also, the bottom left corner, one of the students was trying a traditional Irish dance at our concert. So yeah, it's a really dynamic experience, and the students are always wonderful, and I think we always have a fun time. So I hope if you come to Dublin, you'll get to do this too. All right, next, finally, or a few more, or two more things. All right, just to know what to expect from your course. Your teacher's name is Miriam, and she's a really kind, wonderful, patient person. She's been a communications and English instructor for more than 20 years. So, in this course, you'll learn about effective communication, exploring learning styles. You'll look at how different theories apply to understanding culture and look at the role of culture in designing effective communication campaigns for marketing, including social media and storytelling. At the end, you'll have a capstone project where you work in small groups and you'll make a presentation that incorporates the things you learned from the class. So again, I know you can be kind of nervous about presenting in another language, but please don't feel worried about this. The staff and the teacher were very supportive and very, I think Miriam's so kind and she does everything she can to make you feel comfortable in the class. So she really wants you to succeed like we do. So I think you'll find when you're in the class and the presentation is coming, you'll have nothing to be nervous about because she's a very kind, warm teacher, and she really just wants you to do your best, and she'll be proud of you no matter what. All right, so here's a photo of our staff. Um, I just wanted to say we're so excited if you choose Dublin, but as I mentioned, all the options are really wonderful. The SAF IES partnership has been just such a special gift to the students' lives, the staff's lives, to my life. So we're so excited at the opportunity for you to come and visit one of our centers. And if you choose Dublin, I'll be so happy to welcome you. So does anyone have any questions? Can I help?
Thank you very much, Julie.
Sure, no
Just to let you
problem.
know, we'll do questions after all the other presentations are done as well.
Sure, no problem.
So students, if you have questions, you can save it for later, or you can put it in the chat. はい。では、皆さん、ダブリンセンターからの紹介でございました。ジュリーさんもそうなんですけれども、アイルランドの方は本当にフレンドリーで温かい性格、国民性というので知られてたりするので、初めての海外という方でも